An aha moment that I had during this training was when I was sent a consent form or like an agreement form, but the agreement was in a language that I didn't even understand. So I was debating between should I sign this, should I not sign this? I ended up signing it and just entrusting that this wasn't going to be anything that was going to be held against me. And eventually in the training, they explained that the writing was in indigenous language, but just reflecting upon my experience of just feeling very uncomfortable signing something that I couldn't even understand. I I couldn't stop myself and just like think about my mom, for instance, who doesn't even speak English. And then when she goes to the doctor's appointment or something, and she's given a consent that is not even in the language that she speaks or understand, but yet they expect her to sign it. It was that reflection of like, we're still living within the system that continues to portray this like separation. It doesn't think about who, it doesn't even think about like, does the person understand what I'm telling them? Does the person understand what I'm giving them? They don't even take the opportunity to reflect upon of who are you, of being given this paper, and do they understand it or not. Something that I learned in this training, that I'm also incorporating in my everyday life, is that we all hold unconscious biases. And especially for me, like when working with BIPOC populations and when working with the community, um, something that I'm doing is to reflect upon that and to acknowledge that I myself hold those biases, and that I can work towards being a better person and to not hold those biases against the community that I'm working with. Um, and just being aware that my biases and setting those apart when I'm working with community members and especially BIPOC. And one other thing that I also learned through this training was to meet people where they're at. Sometimes it might be a language barrier. Sometimes you might have to repeat things once, twice, or three times. But meeting them where they're at, that's where the connection is being put.